Sportmod A feature. Here we go. Inside row number 1, the S56. That's going to be Scott Bivens. On his outside, the 5S of Roger Sluka.
Row 2 to the inside, the 16W. That's Bryce Walker. To the outside, the 88F. That's Richard Flock.
Row number 3 to the inside, the 17 of Mary Hahn. On her outside is going to be the 2 of Ryan Arbogast.
Row 4 to the inside, it's the 18 Dion Kovar and the 99 RE of Ari Scouten.
Row number 5 already picked up one feature win this year, the 44D. That's going to be Derek Hall. On his outside, the 23 is Steven Swarthout.
Row 6 to the inside, your opening night winner of the season, the 7V, Adam Verpka. Into the outside, the 5T, that's Tyler Nared.
Row number 7 to the inside, the 62 of Bobby Draper. On his outside, the 22 Batman Matthew Andrews.
Row 8, the 31R, it's James Hines. And the 33B, that's Brianna Fansteel.
Your B feature transfers start here in row number 9, the 24T. It's going to be Tommy Etherton. On his outside, the 96 of Gary Sadoff.
Final 2 starters. It'll be the 35 of Spencer Galloway inside row 10 with the 36 of Dave Dickey, your final starter tonight.
Hey, I want to send a big good luck out to Andrew Grant. Graduated high school this week. Him and his mom, Steffi, have been coming to Eagle Raceway for a very long time. They've decided to move down to Florida, so this is their final race at Eagle Raceway. Thank you for all your support, Steffi. Andrew, it's always been a pleasure to see you cheering on. Congratulations and best of luck with your future, bud.
That also doesn't mean they can't come back here, head up north for a weekend.
Right, I fully expect you guys to be back next weekend.
Yeah, there we go.
Flights aren't that expensive right now.
Get some frequent flyer miles.
Yeah. All right, Eagle Raceway. They're lining up 4 wide, and they're doing it for you. And they're taking their time. building the suspense.
I'm not going to lie, that might be one of the straightest 4 wide salutes we've seen this year.
I think you're right. All right, Eagle Raceway, let these Sportmod drivers know you love them. Get up and give them a wave.
Check.
Here we go. Scott Bivens, Roger Sluka are going to lead him to the green flag. We'll have 18 laps to find out who's landing in Demon Decals victory lane. Great start for Bivens. He's going to take the field to the green flag. He'll have the lead going into turn number 1. Sluka in second. Rich Flock looking underneath. Mary Lenz in 4th.
Boy, they almost went 4 wide. Sorry about that, Dan. How about Ryan Arbogast, the only one on the top side of the speedway? My goodness, what a run he gets off of 4.
It almost looked like he hit a turbo strip from a video game when he hit that cushion in turn 3. Just absolutely launched him around the racetrack. He's up to 3rd, looking for 2nd from Sluka. Jumps the cushion a little bit that time, but he still gets a good run, holds on to 3rd.
Good racing from 2nd on back. Scott Bivens, former longtime modified driver in that 56 out front. Some shuffling deep in the field, but Ryan Arbogast, one of the only drivers working up top. Verpka joins him right there, but Arbogast takes that 2nd spot away from Sluka.
Arbogast up to 2nd, Sluka in 3rd. Battle is for 4th. Mary Lenz has got it off turn number 2. Rich Flock battles back.
Double file a number of rows deep. Here comes Flock to the inside, but Hahn will get around him. Put the 17 up to 4th. Here comes Ari Scouten down the 99. Ari.
Ari Scouten breaks loose in the entry to turn number 1. Almost makes contact with Mary Lenz, but he's able to keep it clean.
Tell you what, Ryan Arbogast is putting on a show just working that cushion. He is throwing that thing in there deep. He'll start in the middle, drift it all the way. No, he will stay on the middle line. I thought he was going to drift it to the cushion there.
He didn't because you started to say it.
I hear you. I hear you.
Now he's decided to move his line down in 3 and 4. He was having a little trouble getting that car to set in 3 and 4, so maybe he'll stay down on the low side for about 5 or 6 laps, see if that cushion builds back up again.
Adam Verbka and Dion Kovar, good battle. That's outside the top 5 between the 7V and the 18. Tyler Narrett and Matt Andrews coming to the front as well.
Dion Kovar to the outside of Matt Andrews. Scott Bivens, Ryan Arbogast, Roger Sluka. Battle is for 4th. Ari Scouten noses down the backstretch.
Good battle. 3 cars right there. Oh, Scouten trying to get as thin as possible to try and fit. Not going to happen. Sluka holds on. Hahn right there to the outside of Scouten going into 1.
Arbogast starting to close in on Bivens ever so slightly. Looks like he's going back to that high side in turns 3 and 4. Can he get a run out of turn 4?
Here comes Arbogast. You've got a race for the lead. Arbogast rips the limb coming off at turn 2. Bivens pulls a car leg down the back straightaway. Scouten and Arbogast trying to get that high line to come in.
Scouten's going to be on the high side, turns 1 and 2. Big run for Arbogast. They scratch the outside wall. At the line, Bivens still had it. Arbogast still trying to pull up onto the outside in turn 3.
Tell you what, the run he gets off at turn 4 is going to give him the lead that time by. You've got a new leader, Ryan Arbogast, going to 1.
And after a long battle for several laps, Ari Scouten gets around Roger Sluka using that same Arbogast high side line.
Now Scott Bivens tries to go to the high line of 3 and 4. That 56 has been running the bottom all race long. And now Scouten tries to close on the S56.
Ryan Arbogast, Scott Bivens, Ari Scouten, Roger Sluka. Mary Lenz goes around in front of the field. Gary Sadoff spins to avoid. He just slid sideways. I don't think he made contact with Mary.
I don't quite know if Tyler got into the back of Mary right there, but it was pretty close between those two as Hahn went around at turn 1. We'll see what the officiating says there. That's a tough break for 2 good drivers battling for that top 5 spot.
Well, they're not getting in 3 next week.
Oh, that's right. What, 2 weeks in a row? 3 weeks in a row?
Man, I can't remember what I had this morning for breakfast.
I don't think they did. I don't think you did. I think they went green, white, checkered. All right. By the way, just to build a little bit of a storyline, Ari Scouten ran the fastest lap of the race last time by 17:007.
Dan, it was the hobby stocks that went caution-free.
Oh, okay. So I thought I watched it last week on E-Racing TV that Sportmods did too, but you guys were here. You guys know better than me. I was here in spirit.
You were in the hotel room with spirits.
I was. A couple of high noons, by the way. About 7 of them. So that might be why I don't remember. Here we go.
Here we go, Ryan Arbogast. He'll work the bottom of 1 and 2. Scouten up high. Bivens down low as well.
Scouten gets a big run on the exit of turn number 2, working that high side. He'll go back.
Gary Sadoff went around on the front straightaway. He's going to get called for the caution. Did not complete a lap right there.
Race officials letting Gary Sadoff know his night is done. He's brought out 2 cautions. So he is being ordered to the pits.
Of course, race fans, if you love what we have here at America's home track, Eagle Raceway, of course, we invite you out next Saturday night. It's Pepsi and Twin Rivers presents Memorial Day Extravaganza right here at Eagle Raceway. We'll have all of our weekly classes in competition. Of course, we also invite you out to Mini E next Friday night. It'll be Fast Friday at Mini E Raceway.
By the way, weather forecast for next week, high of 89.
We'll take it.
All right, let's try this one more time. Ari Scouten up on the lip. He gets a big run, and he pulls to the side of Scott Bivens into turn 3. Works the high side again out of turn 4. Big run for Scouten. He's up to second. Arbogast pulls away, though.
Ari Scouten started 8th up to 2nd. Tell you what, Adam Verbka up on that high line. He's starting to make it happen in the 7V. Goes to the outside of Sluka. We'll go 2x2, 3 rows deep, going through 3 and 4.
Ryan Arbogast, Ari Scouten, Scott Bivens, Adam Verbka with a big run. Matt Andrews, Roger Sluka, Tyler Nerud. Great battle back in the field as Arbogast gets the signal of 3 to go.
Ryan Arbogast a 1.2 second lead over Ari Scouten right now. Here comes Matt Andrews. He will split Sluka and Verbka. Nerud right there as well. Great tight racing. He'll slide up and Andrews up into that 4th spot. Oh, we got 2 cars going around. Fansteel and Hines go around in 3 and 4. And I think that will bring us to a green-white checker.
I believe you are correct.
Didn't quite catch what happened right there, but tough break for the 31R James Hines and the 33B of Brianna Fansteel. Those two cars actually started side by side to begin the race. So Ryan Arbogast, your leader, looking for his first win here at Eagle Raceway. Don't believe he's ever won here before, so could try to make history here tonight for that 2 machine up front. Some tough sport mods right behind him. Green, white, checkered, and we turn him loose.
This gives Ari Scouten a good shot at Ryan Arbogast once again. Scouten's been pretty good on the restarts the last couple of times. Bivens looks underneath Scouten, though. Arbogast with a big run down the back stretch. Bobby Draper off the pace.
White flag is out. 3-car battle for second as the caution will fly. Yep, debris at the exit of turn 2. Well, we have one caution. Caution breeds cautions. The floodgates open, and here we are.
I mean, you can't help it. When you lose looks like it might be a drive shaft that Bobby Draper lost. Nothing really you can do about that, but throw the caution, clean up the track, and do it again.
So we've lost a drive shaft. We lost a few rear ends tonight. Tore up race car parts, unfortunately.
I, however, found some calories, as I usually do at the racetrack. Green flag coming back out. Ryan Arbogast has done it so well several times. Ari Scouten's going to try to stick his nose to the inside. Scouten's going to follow Arbogast on the low side, but Arbogast still gets away.
Arbogast starts in the middle, drifts to the cushion right where that moisture is, gets a good run off of 4. White flag is out.
Matt Andrews scrapes the outside wall along the front stretch, trying to pick up that 3rd spot from Scott Bivens. Down the back stretch we go.
Through 3 and 4, one final time. Picking up the win will be Ryan Arbogast. Ari Scouten, Matt Andrews, Scott Bivens, and Tyler Nerud will be your top 5. So how about it, race fans? I believe his first win here at Eagle Raceway. Give it up for the